Hi, everybody. Claudia here again. As you know, founder of Hugo Coffee Roasters and Hugo's Human. And as you also know, the way we fulfill our mission, animal welfare mission, is we partner every single week with a specific small cash-strapped volunteer-based animal rescue nationwide. And we donate $2.50 for every item sold on our website during the course of the week to that rescue next Monday, which is why Mondays are my favorite days. And today we're here with the lovely Jackie from Rescue Rebels. Hi, Jackie.
Hi, Claudia. How are you doing?
Awesome. How are you?
I'm fine, thanks. Good to be back.
Yes, and thank you for coming back. We did this last July and we were so successful. We want to do it again. Now, remind the Hugo fan base, because I know your fan base is fully aware, but remind the Hugo fan base about Rescue Rebels. Where are you? What's your mission? What's your geographic scope? That kind of thing.
Okay, so Rescue Rebels is based out of South Florida, but we've got fosters all over the state, basically. And our mission is really to rescue the mistreated and love the abandoned, which goes across all types of canines. We've also rescued some feline friends as well. We really try not to turn away any animal in need. And last year we saw a really big need for the pregnant mamas. So we had about 3 litters of puppies that we saved last year. And at the end of last year and this year, we're now focusing more so on the medically needy dogs that are really, really hard to save from the shelters.
Sure, absolutely. I mean, they're, 100%. And by the way, we can bring this up since we talked offline a little bit about people dumping their animals at rescues when they become, when it's inconvenient or they become, hold on, sorry about that, or when they become expensive and that kind of thing. And that's how the medically needy ones land in rescues, isn't it? Typically because an owner has dropped the animal off at the rescue. And it could be because they can't afford the care.
Correct. So we believe that that's what happened actually with my current foster, Hannah. When we got Hannah last June, we got her last April, actually. We've almost had her for a year. She came to us with extreme cataracts because she had untreated, unregulated diabetes for who knows how long.
Wow.
She was severely emaciated. She had no fur on the right side of her face. She had puncture wounds on her neck. So we believe that she was dumped because her owners either didn't know how to take care of a diabetic dog or lacked the resources to do.
Or didn't know.
Exactly.
Didn't know the dog was diabetic and what was going on with the dog and didn't have the money to find out maybe.
Exactly. There are a bunch of tests that a dog needs to go through to figure out and pinpoint what the issue is. But that's where Rescue Rebel steps in because the director saw this dog at the shelter and knew she did not have a chance. The dog did not have a chance unless a rescue stepped up and, had the funds to take care of that animal. So that's really what we've been focusing on this year as well. Our first rescue of 2023 was a dog who was seen in the back of a truck, jumped and or was pushed. Not quite sure. I know. Problem number 1, a dog in the back of a truck.
No, that's my next rant on TikTok. I swear to God.
I'm totally with you. So Miss Kaya was found totally scraped up, banged up. She's got radial nerve damage to her right leg. Weren't sure if the leg would have to be amputated or not. Rescue Rebels stepped in, and not only has Kaya gone through therapy for her leg, she's also getting acupuncture. And she's in just the most wonderful foster home that's also doing stretches with her and different type of rehab treatments at home. Our fosters are just amazing. They really pour their heart and soul into taking care of these dogs, which, a lot of them need that extra help. And so that's what Rescue Rebels provides. They go the extra step for these dogs that are in dire need of help.
Yeah. I mean, your foster network has to be extraordinary, right? Because it's a group of people who are taking in an animal in need and in medical need.
Yes. So I've got to say, it's a small group. We only have 6 fosters. But the amount of love and care that these fosters provide is just, it's immeasurable. It's amazing. It really is.
I mean, those people are heroes. That's all there is to it.
Angels, I call them angels on earth. They are definitely angels on earth.
100%. I'm really sorry about the noise. We got a huge snowstorm. As you can see, we are in very different climates with me and a turtleneck. But we just got a huge snowstorm, and I finally had somebody show up to plow my driveway.
Oh gosh.
At 2:00 in the afternoon, my time. So tell me, so I have it's kind of a weird question, but is there certain kinds of breeds that you see more often than not in southern Florida? Like I know where I live, got a lot of cattle dogs. I know in urban areas you might find a lot of pit bulls or pitty mixes. You know what I mean? What about southern Florida?
I think that in Central and South Florida, we do see a lot of the pit mixes. And we also, unfortunately, it seems like we've seen a lot of German Shepherds as well. Oh. I'm not sure why the demographic is the way it is, but that's typically what we see. Luckily, there's another wonderful another wonderful rescue that focuses on the pits and the pit mixes in Central Florida. So they're kind of, they've got a really great voice. Rescue Rebels doesn't discriminate against breed. We really just try to take in any dog in need. And lately they've been the medical German Shepherds.
And that's another topic I could rant about. Discrimination by breed.
And by color too, it seems.
Oh, absolutely. Black dogs stay in shelters much longer than non-black dogs.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And my Hugo doesn't like black dogs. So I call him a racist.
Gosh.
I don't know what it is, but black dogs trigger him, especially if they're big.
Okay. So maybe, intimidating.
Yes, probably. So tell me, how do you find forever homes for the animals that in your care once they're medically treated?
Okay, so first and foremost, we've got our Facebook page that we are constantly posting pictures of the dogs. Each dog gets their own photo album, so our followers can see the journey from beginning to end, basically. And, it's all contained right there in that one photo album if they're interested in a certain dog. We've also got our online website that is constantly being updated with adoptable dogs. We've got an amazing group of followers that share our posts far and wide. And, I really think that's the blessing of social media is the outreach. You really have no idea how many people can be reached just with a simple click of a button. And that's incredible. And I've got to say, it's not just the followers, it's, friends and family members of the people involved in the rescue. They really come out to support. And even if it's a small donation here or there, or clicking that share button. So once someone sees a dog that they're interested in, they've obviously got to submit an application. An application has both personal references as well as vet references that are all thoroughly checked. They also have to pass a background check. We are very thorough with who we allow our dogs to go home to. If the application is approved, then there's a home check. And it's always someone from the rescue that will go to the individual's home and perform a home check. Make sure that, the home is in good condition, that the fence doesn't have any areas where the dog can escape from. Just overall, is this someplace that I would want my own dog to live?
Sure.
Because we're going to give these foster dogs the same treatment that we give our own dogs. So once there's a home check complete and approved, then there's a meet and greet with not only the humans in that home, but also the current animals. It's usually on neutral territory to make sure that the dogs at least get along on neutral territory. And if all goes well, then the adoptive parents are allowed to bring that dog home. I've been involved with a few of the actual adoption processes, and it's really cool to see, dogs just immediately click, or the kids just immediately fall in love with the dog. It's what we all hope would happen. Every dog deserves that happily ever after.
Absolutely, 100%. So now, how many dogs do you currently have in your system?
So right now we are actually at a pretty low number. We've only got 7, which at any point last year, we were literally up to 20 dogs at some point with all the puppies that we had last year.
Right.
Right now we've got 7, and they are all 8 months and older.
Okay.
all the way to, I believe our oldest is 6. And that was a pregnant mama that we took in from a hoarding situation last year. She was so skinny, we did not know she was pregnant. That's how emaciated this poor dog was, a German Shepherd mix. Over 40 dogs were found on that property. And she was so thin, they didn't know that she was pregnant until a few weeks later. The foster mom, who is literally an angel on earth, said, I know my food is good, but I think that she's putting on a little bit more weight than just, good food. And sure enough, she had 7 puppies.
Yeah.
So right now we've got 7 dogs. 2 of them are medical cases. Kaya, who I mentioned earlier, is going through the physical therapy, and then Hannah, who is diabetic and has eye issues. She did have her cataract surgery last year. It was very successful, but unfortunately, she has developed glaucoma. So she also goes through an eye care regimen. She gets checked by an ophthalmologist, 8 eye drops a day, all of that. We've got 2 of our younger males in training, which is another great thing that we've been able to do. We've been able to partner with local trainers who will take in the younger dogs who have maybe never been in a home setting and give them the basic commands and just the basic training that an adopter would want before they were to bring a dog home.
Sure.
Yeah.
Now, did Kaya keep her legs?
She did. So far, the physical therapy is going very well, and they are seeing improvement. So it started with physical therapy, then they added an acupuncture, and so far they are seeing improvement. Now, I'm not sure when the date will be where they will determine, okay, we've made enough progress where she will definitely be able to keep her leg, or no, we need to go through with the amputation. But as far as I know, she's been doing very well and making steady progress. So, we're all hopeful that she will be able to have that leg saved.
Yes, 100%. But we also know that if she loses the leg, she's going to be fine.
She will be just fine. Dogs are so resilient. I've really learned that with my current foster. The situations that they come from, it's amazing how they still have an ability to love so much and just bounce back from whatever terrible situation they were in.
So I don't know if you knew this, but Beth has just adopted a tripod.
I did not know that. Congratulations to her.
Yes. So one of our partners, like you, like Rescue Rebels, is local, and Fetch Cares had this tripod, Jack, and Beth fell in love, and Jack melted her cold black heart because she swore she was never going to adopt another dog again after losing her last one. But Jack,
I understand that feeling.
And now she's obsessed with tripods.
That's so funny.
I know. But this dog is amazing. This dog is amazing without a front leg. Just, you'd never know.
They don't know anything's wrong with them. They don't, they don't look at the world like humans do. They just live for the moment and enjoy it, which is amazing.
It's awesome. Okay, now, Jackie, we are at Wednesday. Like I said, our fundraiser is from Monday to Sunday at midnight. We're halfway through. We did a great job on Monday. It's kind of getting a little slower, so we got to ramp that baby right on up because we want to write you a big old check on Monday. And we also, since the last time we did this for you guys, we have some more things on the website, which is pretty fun. Dog related things. So people who don't necessarily drink coffee, we have a plush dog toy in the shape of a coffee bag. And then we have a dog bowl, which is really cute. And of course we have mugs and t-shirts and hats and all that kind of stuff. So there's lots of things for people to buy, even if they don't drink coffee. But if you do drink coffee, as you well know, that coffee is damn good.
I was going to say the breakfast blend has become my new favorite. I haven't tried Betty's Brew yet, though. That's my next one to try. But the breakfast blend is delicious.
Awesome. Now, also, it's the other thing to remember to make sure all of our fans and your fans know. Betty's Brew is named in honor of the beloved Betty White, who passed away last year. And we donate twice as much for every Betty's Brew or Betty's Brew packaged, because we have Betty's Brew in mugs, Betty's Brew in this. And we donate $5 for every item sold in a Betty's Brew thing.
Okay.
So, which is awesome. Doubling down.
Really much appreciate that.
Yeah. So anyway, we got to spread that word. So this is the call to actions to get people to buy. We'll spread our word. We'll spread the word on our end. You spread the word on your end. Now, tell us what you at Rescue Rebels would do if we did a great job and raised like $300 to $500.
So right now, I feel like the money would really help with Kaya's rehab. As you know, rehabilitation for a dog and acupuncture, that is a hefty expense. So it would really help with Kaya's medical bills. And it would also help with Hannah's medical bills, because 8 eye drops a day, it's about $100 a month just for her eye drops alone. So it's, even still, she's an expensive little girl as well. So between Kaya and Hannah, that money would be put to wonderful use to help with their medical expenses.
Fantastic. All right. So we got to spread the word, and we got to help Kaya and Hannah with their ongoing medical expenses, because Rescue Rebels has done such a great job turning their health around. And now we got to make sure that it keeps going and they get healthy, so they can find their forever homes.
Absolutely.
All right. So Jackie, you have a wonderful rest of your week. We'll spread the word on our end. You spread the word on your end. And we're so jealous that you're in Florida, because we had a foot of snow.
Thank you so much, Claudia. I greatly appreciate the opportunity to be on with you again.
We love it. It's why we get up in the morning. Have a good week. Bye, Jackie.
You too. Bye-bye.